Hello. Would you look at this? A stream that wasn't originally streamed anywhere? Why isn't this capturing? Oh, I know why. You gotta set it. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Now capture the game. But yes, you might notice something a little bit different about this stream. If you've been watching on Twitch, maybe you'll say, hey, wait a second. I don't remember hearing this. I don't remember seeing this stream. You raise a very good point. And that is because this stream happened on a day that was very scuffed, when my bitrate would go down to a nice solid 70 bits, and it would then go back up to like 3000. So I made the executive decision that I can't stream like that. The game hardly worked. Yeah, the game hardly worked. The audio kept cutting in and out. There wasn't anything to see in the stream, it just got frozen. And so here we are. And I will now unmute the game. And I have a feeling it's pretty loud. So I'm gonna preemptively put it here. It sounded fine on the stream, but I'm just going to preemptively lower it because I can't check anything until the recording is done, and I really don't want to re-record this. But right now we are recording this stream. It is not live, so that is a bit unfortunate. I went over this in the stream. If you were here live. If you're watching this later, then it doesn't really matter. All you need to know is that this is a recorded stream, pre-recorded, because the world just decided that I didn't want to stream today, so I guess I'm not streaming. Anyway, we are doing the last part, this extra episode. I don't think there's another episode beyond this. I think it's just the bonus stage that unlocks for the Doctor's Abnormal Desire event in Magikami, and then we're going to do Chapter 8 of the main story, which is technically Chapter 8 of Part 2 of the main story. It's really hard to try and title that, because then it's like Part 2, Chapter 8, and it sounds really dumb. But anyway, let's get into this. I have already seen the, Also, let me see. I believe my cursor is visible. It is. Cool. Yes. So I have seen a little bit of this, maybe like the first 5-ish sets of lines because we got about 2 minutes into this streaming and then it was just like, oh, what if we just didn't stream instead? What if we had less than 100 bitrate, even though it's set well over 2000, and it was perfectly fine yesterday when we were streaming Genshin Impact, which is a much more resource-intensive game than a literal browser mobile game. But anyway, several days later. This is of course following the end of the event. Here's some yummy yummy for your tummy tummy. And if you don't remember, Akisa is now has to dress up as a maid, and she's gonna serve was Ao and Eliza, and she's gotta say this. Akisa approached with teacups in one hand, making a heart sign with the other. Ao smelled the tea before taking a small sip, then, softly placing it down, she picked up the other cup and brought it to her lips. She chugged the contents of the second cup, slamming it back down after she was done. This is it. Wow, you always know exactly which tea Akisa put all her love and emotion into. With a suspicious look on her face, Hanabi finished the small amount of tea left in the bottom of the cup. I think I'm just gonna drop down the audio for everything just a little bit. I noticed after yesterday's stream, everything was kinda loud, so I'm just gonna lower everything. With a suspicious look on her face, Hanabi finished the small amount of tea left in the bottom of the cup. Actually, scratch that, we're not doing that. Between the, 3 or 4 sets of various earbuds, headphones, listening devices I've used, the headset that I use always has things way louder than they actually are, so I think I'm just gonna keep the levels. I don't understand at all. I would imagine if we were to analyze it, the ingredients would be the same, right? What is this? Ao seems to have some inexplicable power. Be that as it may, you look insanely cute, Akisa. That big bow behind you really sets you apart. Alright, next we'll test to see if you can see which omelet rice you put your love into. Oh, if we can see. We aren't done yet?
Yeah.
Hold on, I haven't gotten to see Akisa's moe pose yet. Huh? They're talking about the escape game from the other day on Critter.
What?
Huh? What's up? Huh? Is this for real? It appears the team who won has gone missing. No way. I guess Skoo is cursed after all. Hold on a second. It seems they were also talking about how they heard a strange voice. They said it helped them in the escape game. It's the curse! The curse is real after all. What should we do? Hanabi and Akisa both heard that strange voice too, right? Maybe that means there's a chance you two could disappear soon as well? Yeah. I'm looking at the company info for the company that hosted this escape game. It looks like the company actually went bankrupt 3 years ago after some people died during one of their events. I don't know how I'm going to differentiate some of their voices now that all 12 of them are here. Also, I hope I don't sound too breathy. How could such an unscientific incident like that occur? It has to be some sort of psychic phenomenon. Oh, this is Hanabi. It has to be some sort of psychic phenomenon. Eek, that's so scary. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight.
No.
I I think we should go home early today. I think I will too. But wouldn't y'all want to like keep tabs on each other? Maybe where they were at Elise's house. Maybe it was ours. Wouldn't y'all just want to like stick together? Maybe a sleepover. You know, I'll be there just in case something happens. I don't. What does mouse sound like? I'm just not gonna do a voice for Mal. With this amount, dozens of around 1 meter tall eggs were scattered around, with flesh-like roots sprouted from below them. Himehirami, a living mold body capable of replicating hosts and creating faithful servants. I might just talk a little softer. White beings, which closely resembled Mao, could be seen through the translucent, milk-white egg shells. One began to writhe about, as if it could not wait to hate. Okay. Preparations are now complete. A faint smile came across her face. It probably doesn't sound all that different, but in my mind it sounds different. Alrighty, now we got bonus stage 2. Oh, before we do that, let's do bonus stage 1. And then, since this auto battles, this would be the time where I would just free talk or something, or maybe talk with people in chat, but you know, you can't really do that second option, now that there's no chat. That's the real shame. I really wanted to be able to stream this, just because with stuff like this, maybe not with, maybe not with the story, but with stuff like this, it was just better. I don't know, it's just more fun to have like live chat, because there's not a lot happening. I'm confident in the game to play itself. But anyway, one of these days I might just prepare a list of things to talk about. What are some things? Ooh! A little bit of insight into who I watch, I guess. There's apparently a Ariana Grande event or something in Fortnite. To be honest, don't know that much, but I do know I saw in my notifications right when I was about to start the stream that Lachlan was live, and it said Ariana Grande event. So that might be interesting. I'm definitely gonna watch that after I finish here. Once I finish up this pseudo stream, I'll definitely go watch that, because you know, people like to dunk on Fortnite, and while I can't necessarily say that they're wrong, there are just some things that I enjoy about it. Although, I guess in my case, I don't really care about the game. I don't think it's good, I don't think it's bad, but I do like watching Lachlan. And so if he's gonna play Fortnite, then I'm gonna watch him play Fortnite. And that's always really good, because when he first started playing Fortnite, we're really going off on a tangent, aren't we? When he first started playing, all the way back, what was that, 2016, 2017? 2017? I'll be honest, didn't like the game that much. I preferred his Battlegrounds streams and videos much more for a Battle Royale game. I like those a lot more, but it slowly grew on me. I think It's gotten a bit too wild, maybe recently. I think it's lost, in my opinion, it's kind of lost some of the appeal, maybe? But that, I mean, that's just like nostalgia. I always know, like, things back in the day. But, I don't know. Things just seem a bit too crazy in the game right now. I know they've kind of toned things down with the updates too, but things just seem a little wild. Also, do you see, you might not see it on the recording, but do you see how clean and smooth the game is running? Even though it's not even though there's still some hitches? Wow, there's the difference between streaming and recording. Oh, this was a dumb idea. I don't know why I did this. This stamina is supposed to be used on the story, and instead we're wasting it on endless conquest. But yes, what to talk about. Well, in terms of things that happened yesterday, I guess technically it was today. Reichi premiered her cover of Compulsive Bomber by Yorishika that came out midnight. Yesterday, today, I guess today and yesterday. That was pretty cool. Was it track 8 on the Summer Blooms With You album that's coming out on the 27th? Really excited for that. It was a really good song. And it was great to be there for the premiere. What else? Oh, at the same time, maybe an hour earlier, I think at 11 PM, Iris, over for Hololive English, was streaming this really funny horror game. It was kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like, it reminded me of Baldi's. A similar vein, I guess, in mechanics. But it's called Penguin's Dogma, and it's a stealth horror game. It's like a stealth comedy horror game, where you're getting chased around by penguins with baseball bats that make squeaky footsteps and waddle around. And then, when they find you, when they spot you, there's this really dramatic and goofy looking cut-in, and all sorts of like speed lines on the screen, and then it plays goofy comedic music as it chases after you. It was a really funny game to watch. But look how better we did, now that we're not streaming. I have no idea if that has any bearing on how well I do in Endless Conquest, but it seems like it. So last time, we finished Chapter 7, Blood Bond, and I left us off on a cliffhanger. And we found out that our Akusa is actually not the real Akusa. Let me go back. If you remember, all the way back, months ago, on VODs that no longer exist on Twitch. Where? Brooding Megadon? One of these. Let's switch it over to normal difficulty and see. One of these. This is Lily. No, so maybe Megadon? One of these chapters. Akusa. Here. Was eaten by a demon, and everyone and the other 3 girls and the student council were looking for her, and everyone was like, Akusa, I never heard of her. Akusa, I hardly know her. And so eventually we find out she's been eaten by a demon, and then we beat up the demon and she comes back. But we found out way later, chapter 7 of part 2, that our Akusa was actually not our Akusa. It was merely an Akusa from an alternate world, that when the demon that ate her was defeated, that weaker world got sucked into our world, they merged, and out came our Akusa. Or, our Akusa, quotation marks. Technically, it was an alternate reality version of Akusa, where almost everything was the same, I assume, and then it spit her out. So then she got all broody about whether or not she could call herself their friend and whether or not she was really a part of their group. And they did the power of friendship thing, and they all were like, no, Akisa, we still love you. And then they went off to fight. And they were fighting the water god. And then all of a sudden, there was a dramatic cliffhanger, and I stopped the stream because we'd gone on for like 2 hours or something. But now, on to Chapter 8, pick up where that left off. Chapter 8, Part 2 of the main story, Episode Bunny Chase. Also, this is all fully voiced, I believe, so I probably won't be talking, it'll just be comments. I think this is a nice, unobtrusive place to put my cursor. Better yet, I could just turn it off during this section, but I'd rather not. It saves me the trouble of having to get it back later. One thing you'll notice too, before I was doing commentary during streams, there was a lot of just waiting after the thing so people could read them. But this is a pre-recorded video, so you can pause it if you can't read that fast. But most of the text-heavy stuff is, like, plot stuff that I read anyway, because it's not voiced. I think it's funny they call her Marion. Or it sounds like they say Marion. Like, M-A-R-R-I-O-N. But the name is Marriott. Okay. So far we got a team of 5, a team of 3, and then a team of 4? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Akisa's coming us with like the first 4 girls. And then the rest of the student council is off. And then I assume that leaves the remaining girls over at the, what is it, like, it's not an art school. So like, it's like a vocational school kinda. Off to do whatever. They haven't really been present a lot. Ever since, like, at least not like recently. Hiko had that whole part right in the beginning of part 2. And now I'm on a quest to scratch my back in the quietest way possible. I'm gonna do a pretty good job there. What else to talk about? Because this is really the time to have commentary, isn't it? While we're autoing here. Well, as I'm recording this, it's almost 4 o'clock, which means it's almost time for another free 10 pull in Grand Blue. That's nice. What else? Ooh. I'm gonna put this up, I'm gonna upload this right away. Well, I still don't know. My plan was to stream all this week, and then since VODs go up on the archive channel 3 days after their stream, that would kinda there's always a little bit of a buffer. There would at least be some content going up while I was on vacation. Not that it was new content, but still stuff going up. But if I upload this today, it's gonna mess up the schedule, because this will come out, I think, before the rest of the videos come out. Check that real quick. Go on to the next episode. I'll just mute, and I'll check that, because it's gonna be voiced anyway. And of course, right when I decide to mute, there's stuff to read. As Akisa had predicted, the girls had to fight back ambushing demons as they moved forth, chasing after the water god. That was a weird break. They found themselves deep in the forest. The living mold bodies grew thicker here than anywhere else. The enemy had finally stopped. However, oh, I guess that isn't voiced, but the water god's stomach was swollen like it was fully pregnant. Something could be seen squirming inside the strange bulge. It was demons. Oh no, it's one of the no-no scenes. The groans of several smaller demons could be heard from inside. However, after a while, they went silent.
悪魔を食ったのか？共食いで体力を回復しようってさんだかしら。アキサ、今のうちに総攻撃を仕掛けますわよ。いや、なんだ、何を？ブレスカ。The water god spit something out of its lower half. Rather, it gave birth. Mucus-covered lumps of meat, about a meter tall, each squirmed around like newborn babies, then began unfolding each of their body parts before finally standing. Oh. Kinda cute. Also, I'm sure that black screen in the description was just a description of the visual representation that they can't show in this version of the game. Some of these voices sound super low, even though the music is set to be low and the voice is high. Maybe it's just the recordings. Barely hear that. Maybe Elisa's just being quiet. Ah, here's the solution. Let's save it there. Oh, that was a cool still. Nope, Elisa just has really quiet voice lines. I could still remember it, the first time we saw a living mold body. I don't know if I do, I don't think I played that event. Unless it was in the story. Was it in the story? Hey, it even is like a stream. You just got stream elements that's putting up stuff in chat. なんだこれ多肉植物いや海の生き物か急
巾着金箱の仲間かしら。
いや、形状や小型のものの反物の印象はカビ、キノコなどの菌類に見えなくも。しかし、なんでこんなものが。
とにかくサンプルとして持ち帰りましょう。何かの新種かもしれませんわ。
基地の生物とは思えないな。カビのような繁殖様式にもかかわらず、成長に伴い分化した器官を持つ肉質の体に。これを媒体生物と仮称しよ
う。媒体生物？どんな字を書くの？
ばい菌のばい、カビの字だ。カビが成長して体をなすからな。
媒体生物か。なるほど。
Okay, so I just checked what I have scheduled. And yes, the first part of this event isn't supposed to come out until the 7th. Oh, that's tomorrow! Yeah, but then this one wouldn't come out on the schedule, wouldn't come out until like the 12th or something. I'll just upload it anyway, it'll just be out of order. I'll make the playlist so they're in order, but the archive it'll be out of order, and I'll just put a disclaimer in the description.
覚えているか？これと同じようなものが悪魔の住む至るところにあっただろう。あれらも全て媒体生物だろう。
ええ、何でも通り抜けられるはずの猫ちゃんがぶつかっていたわね。
そこだ。オムニスが干渉可能ということは、こいつらは量子レベルの性質が悪魔と同じ。
おとなしい生き物ならいいんですけど。
そうもいかないだろうな。かなりの数だな。ここに追い詰めるまで雑魚との戦いで時間を取られていたのが生み出す時間を与えてしまったかもしれないな。
豚レバーを気にしていても仕方ありませんわ。豚レバーじゃなくタラレバーですね。
来るぞ。
On to another battle. Look at these guys. Aren't they funny looking? Yeah, but I don't know necessarily what to talk about. What fascinating and interesting things will happen. Now the Tempest Trials have come up in Fire Emblem Heroes, which means it's time to save orbs for Choose Your Legend. I don't know. The only thing I've really been doing kind of seriously is Aether Raids, because You know, it was just something where you have a little bit more flexibility than Arena. But now, Aether Raids in general is kinda on fire because of all the new stuff they've been adding. And unfortunately, by proxy, that means that Arena has also become increasingly worse. It's a very sad day. But, you know, that's just kinda how it is with these types of games. It's kinda what happens. Nonetheless, I'm sure in the future they'll add something. And after Choose Your Legends, who knows what can happen, honestly. I mean, I'm excited for Choose Your Legends, and it's definitely not because the two first place winners were Marianne and the Gatekeeper. It's definitely not why. Totally not. But anyway, while I'm excited for Brave Marianne, I am just as, if not more excited for what they're going to do for Brave Gatekeeper. An NPC side character who isn't even in the game normally. Why are you loading, game? Please don't crash. Please don't do that to me. Please don't. I beg. Oh. I guess we're reloading. This is why we couldn't stream today. But hey, it's the authentic Scuffed experience. Okay, we'll just switch back over now that that's loaded. I could have gotten right back into the event, but resume quest in progress. Yes, I would like to resume the quest in progress. Oh. Is it gonna crash again here? That would just be a shame. Nope. We're all good. I was about to say that'd be very unfortunate. Ooh, nice heal. On one hand, I'm kinda glad it's not going by super fast. On the other hand, it's not going by super fast. So that means I have to talk for a lot longer. Wow, that's not a great best time. Let's move on to the next episode. Oh no, not things turning bad. We don't want that.
Ah, セイラの言う通りだ。それにもうこの辺りに小型悪魔の気配はない。今生み出している媒体生物を倒しきれば、 残りは疲弊した水神だけだ。
ですがまずい状況には変わりないですわね。アキさん、何か策があって。
She always has a plan.
水神を倒しきれず、奴が海もしくは陸地へ移動する、このパターンは考慮していた。水神は先の戦闘と出産で明らかに消耗している。今でも畳みかければギリギリ倒せるはずだが、想定外はこの媒体生物たちだ。悪魔が減ったとはいえ同等以上に厄介。ダメだ、犠牲を出すリスクは背負えない。ここは仕切り直そう。追撃に備えしんがりを配置し、マリオンを救出して全員で退却。またの機会を狙う。これが事前の策か。僕たちに移動しながらの戦闘経験などない。であればしんがりを誰にするか。そんなこと決まっているじゃないか。みんな、僕が最後尾に。
ダメよ。
赤。
まだ俺たちは負けていない。体力も残ってる。それにここで引いたらこの世界の誰かが犠牲になるかもしれない。俺はもう助けられたはずの人間がそんな目に遭うのはごめんだ。
そうね。それにもししんがりを務めるとしたら、それは私たちの役目よ。作戦立案者がみんなを先立って率いる。それはとても心強いことじゃないかしら。
I don't think that's sound tactical strategy. I don't think it's a very good idea to have your tactician or your strategist right at the front. Not necessarily right in the middle of everything. Maybe that could be good. It could also be very bad.
大丈夫です。アキサちゃんが私たちを思っていることは十分伝わってきていますよ。
ああ、昔俺たちはアキサに救われた。次は俺たちがアキサを助ける番だ。行くぞ赤。周囲の媒体生物を。
ええ、片付けてしまいましょう。
Ooh, remembrance and apathy. We got another battle here. Let's look at the enemies. Ooh. Not great. Look at those successful parties. Two really popular teams, and of course, the freebie team. Can't go wrong with that, can we? Let's see if we can just power through with the type of disadvantage. At the worst... Actually, at the worst we fail. It could just be, we might just take forever to finish this. So far it looks like we're going pretty well. And while this is autoing, I am passively trying to do some daily responses in Grand Blue. It continually amazes me that I can join these raid requests maybe 5 seconds in, and they're finished before I can even begin.
始末しよう。
でかしたわ。いやチャラこいですわ。楽にして。
Ooh, ow, not looking great. Hopefully we can keep her alive, or maybe.
もう誰
One
も
like kind of cop-out strategy that you can do, or I could do, is if you want a full auto, you can either run well, my Evo round 1 Aka has above 30k HP, so I could run her on auto with her heal and revive. Or you could run, I think it's Cooking Apron, the rare dress. Cooking Apron Aka is also a really good auto healer if you don't have 30k HP on your Evo round 1, or if you just don't have Evo round 1 Aka. Remembrance and Apathy.
あれ
Excuse
は
me.
雨続きの春だった。
A dark and rainy day?
俺が赤を守ってやる。赤を守るため、男のような立ち振る舞いを心がけ、力を手に入れるために武道に邁進した。いつしか自分を強い人間だと勘違いし、世直しと称して近隣の不良たちを更生させていた。愚かにも。当然、それを面白く思わない奴は現れた。ある日、奴らは赤を拉致し、俺を呼び出した。赤！
Yeah, yeah. So you made it, champion of. I'm gonna see if I can give him a really dumb voice. Yeah, yeah. So you made it, champion of justice. I have no clue what you're saying. Keep quiet. I promise to take care of you if you do, okay? This is gonna be annoying. But it's always funny to give characters dumb voices.
やめろ！やめてくれ！赤には手を出すな。
That's what I'm talking about. That frantic expression of yours.
当たり前のことだ。いくら気丈に振る舞っていても、いくら武道の才があったとしても、体は女なのだ。乾いた笑いが出てしまうほど簡単に、俺の努力と自信は、なすすべもなく、不良たちに組み伏される。その力の強さに、その邪悪さに、一切の抵抗が無駄だということが、体に、心に、深く刻み込まれた。
I would say this got unexpectedly dark, but this is Magikami we're talking about. Everything's been unexpectedly dark. To the point where is it really unexpected anymore? I don't think so.
数十分後、偶然通りがかった教師が通報。不良どもは刑務所行きになった。それからだ。あと200回。
Unable to protect Akka, powerless against men, unable to stop thinking about— oh, this is— ow, I'm not gonna read this in a voice. Maybe I will. I don't think I will. Unable to protect Akka, powerless against men, unable to stop thinking about how I'm just a girl. Disenchanted with myself. Ao Otari. I continued my harsh training in order to go stronger than before. Thinking back to it, I was on a path towards self-destruction. My training these days was anything but normal. I felt I needed to push my body to its limit. I did so without thinking about anything else, or speaking to anyone else, and before she knew it, she had gone bald.
くそ！腕立て、まだここまでか。 次は腹筋だ。
君、そんなに無茶なトレーニングで何を目指しているんだ？
And she wonders why people mistake her for a middle schooler.
いや、勘に触ったのなら謝る。すまない。君の行動に興味が湧いただけなんだ。
それがアキサとの出会いだった。アキサは好奇心からか、その後も公園で会うたびに俺に絡んできた。全てを見透かすような、その眼差しにすさんでいた俺も不思議と心を開いていき、少しずつ人間らしさを取り戻していった。そしてついに、なぜこんなトレーニングをするのかという問いに重い口を開くに至った。
なるほどな。まあ、思考過程は理解できる。年下の僕がおこがましいとは思うが、一つアドバイスをしてもいいだろうか。
アドバイス？
ああ、君が強さを求めていることは理解した。もちろん、そのような事件への対抗手段として鍛えるというのは正解の一つではあるが、君が求める答え、その理想像、今のままで果たしてたどり着けるのだろうか。
答え、理想像。
強さには種類がある。強さの形は筋力だけじゃない。君は一体何を目指すんだ？
それが生徒会長に立候補したきっかけ。別の形の強さを得るに至った過程だ。あの時、アキサに出会えていなかったら、肉体の強さのみをがむしゃらに追い求め続けていただろう。精神の強さ、知識の強さ、仲間の強さ、その存在にすら気づかないままに。俺はアキサに救われた。今度は俺がアキサを救う番だ。俺の強さはアキサ、そして仲間を守るために使う。
And there it is, Magical Girl Transformation into Evo Round 2 OW. Continue on with the story.
私の父親は本当の父親ではない。そのことに私は子供の頃から引け目を感じていた。あれはめまいがするほど暑かったあの夏。あの事件をきっかけに青はトレーニングにのめり込むようになって、気づけば会話を交わすこともなくなっていた。その場にいるだけで締め付けられるような重苦しく息苦しい過程。私は街をさまよう時間が増えていった。
What voice do I give this guy? Oh, I already did we'll see about that for the other guy, and I want to give this guy an also pretty dumb sounding voice. Well, no, that sounds too similar.
What's going on? Something like that, maybe? Well, hello there. Something like this, maybe? Maybe something like that. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Well, hello there. What's going on? Why is a girl like you out alone at this time of night? I'm trying to add levity.
帰る場所が、落ち着ける場所がないんです。ねえおじさま、私のこと拾ってくれませんか？それは確かに純粋さや清純さとはかけ離れている行為だったと思う。
Icky.
けど誰かに私が大鳥赤が必要とされていることに限りない喜びを感じていた。その日から私はそんな生活を繰り返すようになった。でもある日、
Mommy.
泣くな。ほら、ジュースでも飲むか、それとも飴でも舐めるか。こういう時どうすればいいんだ。
よしよし、ママとはぐれて怖かったね。もう大丈夫ですよ。いい子いい子。ほら泣かないで。男の子でしょ。そんなんじゃヒーローにはなれませんよ。
I know. I'll stop crying.
えらいえらい。
君は。
あなたの手際が悪すぎて思わず出しゃばっちゃいました。この子が落ち着いたら迷子センターに行きましょう。
そうか。だが事実助かったよ。ありがとう。どうにも動物、子供は苦手なんだ。
それがアキサちゃんとの出会いでした。アキサちゃんは好奇心からか、それからも私とコンタクトを取ろうとしてきた。何でも私が繁華街で男性と親しげに歩くのを見かけたことがあるらしい。それも前後の会話も聞こえてしまった上で。
どうしてそんな生活をしているんだ？
必要とされたいんです。私のことを、私の存在を求めてくれる人が、認めてくれる人が欲しいんです。客観的に見たら歪んでいるとは思います。それでも私が私であるためにはどうしても必要な行為なんです。あなたにはわからないでしょうけど。
君は一つ勘違いをしている。はっきり言うがな、君を求める人なんてこの世界にいくらでもいる。少なくとも僕はあの日迷子を見つけた時に君に出会えてよかったと心から思っている。
それは偶然じゃないですか。子供さえあやせれば誰でもよかった、それだけです。
そうかもしれないな。なら もう一人紹介しようじゃないか。
赤。
青。
姉妹なんだろ君たちは。
ええ。でもどうして？
僕の知人が相談してきたんだ。双子の姉が家出して帰ってこないと。それが赤、君だった。それだけのことさ。偶然とは面白いな。
話は聞いていた。赤。俺には、お前が必要だ。家族として。姉妹として。アキサに出会って、俺は強くなった。肉体だけじゃなく、心も。だから今度は、互えない。これからは俺が赤を守ってやる。だから赤、お願いだ。帰って、来てくれ。
言っただろう。君を必要としている人はこの世界にいくらでもいる。しかし、誰でもいいわけじゃないだろう。かけがえのない存在に必要とされるという事象、それは簡単には得られない。無論僕にとっても、赤、君はかけがえのない存在だ。
それが私が前に進めたきっかけ。依存の沼に陥った私が救い出された過程。もし私がアキサちゃんに出会えてなかったら、私はまだ名も知らぬ誰かを利用して心の隙間を埋め続けていたのだろう。私はアキサちゃんに救われた。
Here we go again.
今度は私が救う番です。
That was pretty quick and snappy. Oh. No, guess it wasn't. She was just beginning. Alright.
そして私を本当に必要としてくれるかけがえのない仲間たち、みんなを守るのは私の役目です。
青、赤、
力が溢れてくる。
ええ、今ならこれなら水準を追い込めそうです。
アキサ、俺はお前の剣になる。
私は盾、アキサちゃんを守る盾です。
二人とも作戦変更だ。畳みかけるぞ。
Another battle, and then maybe a finale? Maybe
いいわね。
this will be the last episode, this chapter. But it's nice we get some more backstory on the two of them. This is probably looking to be a shorter session than normal. Excuse me. Actually, that's at 8-5, right? I reckon we have one more battle. Obviously, we have one more battle. We have a boss battle. Obviously, we have to fight Water God. That can't be. Yeah. I was gonna say, because usually these go to about 6 battles a chapter. Ooh, I've started playing Danmachi Memoria Freeze again. Trying to get back into that. I like it. Things have gotten a bit hectic and I haven't played for about a year. So I'm not really up to speed on what's going on in the game, what new changes they've had. The new units look way different. Like, they have all these moves that add extra actions in their turn, which seems kind of crazy. But I like it because it's a fun game to auto. I really like. There's an anniversary event going on right now. Those are always my favorite. Not just anniversary events, but events in general. Because if there's one thing I just love about the game, it's how you can just grind and then you can just hit repeat. It's not quite as nice. There isn't like an auto repeat, which I think would be a nice function. But they have added these new things called skip tickets, which essentially work like the gauge in this game. Where after you finish a stage, you can just skip it. You can repeat, skip the stage. You can choose how many. You just have to have the required amount of stamina, and you have to use a skip ticket each time you skip. That's a nice change. Ooh. Yeah, we're probably gonna die. Yeah. No, we don't use jewels to retry. Only fools use their jewels to retry their thing. We're gonna... Actually, I'm not sure if that's just gonna I don't think it's gonna auto-start us. But... the solution there... Well, let's see. I have an idea. I guess people are just powering through. I think what we'll do... we look at the enemies... Do we have a fire party set up? No. We could run this. This is a target lockdown disable team for Demon Tower I have. I guess we'll try with this. The main goal here is Coco will slow them down and Aqua will heal. Insufficient stamina. Use one of these ones. I mean, I probably should have used a 4D because I still... Actually, no, I finished dailies. No, I don't think these count as training maps, or training levels, so I don't think I finished that part of the schedule. But it also looks like I've gotta work on the move order here. I will manual this, however, because I don't want Akka to start burning heals when Coco's at like this much health. You get to see my cursor fly around the screen and be super annoying. But I figure having the cursor is nicer than just having boxes light up when I select things. Even if it does get in the way a little bit. Attack 3 times at random. Sure. Yeah, I'll have to get these 2 switched around in their order. Magic Barrage. Let's get you. Probably should have gotten the other one, but... then get that fire damage. super effective there. Heavy blow. Let's slow you down.
消えて見事だ。さあ
And let's do this. Get that heal. Wow, look how smoother this is going. Also because I think this is just a little bit of a better team. More focused on taking out targets one at a time, where the other one kind of banks on the whole, hey, we gotta wipe them out all at once.
俺が始末する。
Get silence on the boss.
もっと欲しいです。ごちそうさま。
I guess the one thing is, when things are going well like this, Akka does nothing but auto, which can be a little annoying, but usually, although you lose out on some
俺が
damage,
始末する。
if she's autoing, that generally means it's a good thing. Usually, they all have death down, so I'm not going to use anything on cooldown, because I think it's better to get that debuff.
楽しみましょう。
気を抜かないで。
And then let's see if we can get your bar down. Yeah.
本気で行くよ。
Go for this one.
俺が始末する。
We'll go. Ow, that he's just building the least damage there. Then we'll go here,
負けられない。
and we'll just try and focus down the.
見事だ。
Well,
いけない子ですね。
they're all fine. If Goku gets way low, or if Alex starts taking some damage, then I'll use heal.
ぶちかましたよ。
But right now they look fine.
気を抜かないで。俺が始末する。
And then let's get the death down.
楽しみましょう。本気で行くよ。
Let's get resistance down. And the move gauge down. Now, this is kind of redundant because I already have death down, but we get the attack buff, which will last at least until Al can get off her next silence.
気を抜かないで。
消えてよ。いけない子ですね。
The boss from
ごちそう
moving.
さま。
I guess having Ao is kind of pointless because if the boss can't inflict poison on us, there's no need for her to be here. But she also doesn't have any buffs in her heals, so it's better off to just have her attacking. Because it's just a
楽しみま
flat,
しょう。
like 33%, which is really good, but it's not like Sensui Eliza where she gives attack up.
ああ、勝利の喜びに咲き乱れてしまいそう。
Oh yeah, I forgot, I still have Ao in the baseball dress. I'd forgotten I'd put her in a dress, if I'm being completely honest. I thought I had her set on her defaults. So after this cutscene or story episode, it should be the boss, Water God, probably. I would assume, unless they're gonna drag it out for another chapter.
「今度こそ
やりました。
マリオンは
マリオンを保護した。擦り傷だらけだが、それだけだ。倒せたようだね。何よりだ。私も無事務めを果たせて安心したよ。
マリオンさん、無事でよかったです。
ああ、あなたの陽動があってこその勝利だ。ありがとう、マリオンさん。
いや、助っ人が現れてね。危ないところで助かったのさ。
どういうこと？
その話は合流してからにしよう。アリハネの連中が面白いものを見つけたらしいよ。
The meetup point came within view. Marriott was beside the magical girls, and next to them was...
皆さん、無事でよかったです。 さんどうしてここに？
両団の方から聞いたんです。水神様がこの村を襲ってるって。その原因の一端は私たちにもある。だからこそ自分たちも協力しないとって。
Now, I just don't remember. I don't know if this is a mistranslation or if I'm just misremembering something. And this is Eco.
なんとも律儀な人間だな。まあそのおかげでこちらは助かったわけだが、そこの神官さんが助けてくれたのさ。罪滅ぼしでもするみたいに張り切って悪魔を相手に立ち回っていたな。
I was just doing what was right, protecting the citizens, as a servant of the gods.
ビビって生贄捧げてた連中がよく言うよ。
アキサちゃん、花火から聞いてると思うけど、悪魔と戦っている時にあれを見つけたわ。
So I guess this is Eco, and she just had a outfit change. It's not Eco. It's our Eco.
赤アワビ。そうか、あったのか。
イロハスが見つけたんだよ。なんか悪魔たちの動きが妙ちくりんになるところに行ったらあったんだ。ラッキーだよね。で、村の人たちと一緒に運んできたってわけ。
それが君らが探していたものか。別の世界へ通じる穴をはらむという。
媒体生物って言うんだよ。
君たちはそう呼んでいるのか。死肉目、オカアワビ科、オオタルアワビ。我々の世界ではこれをタルアワビと呼んでいる。稀だが美味で王宮御用達の食材だ。農民は見つけ次第買い取ってもらっているよ。
Wow, Abalone lore.
言わなかったか？私の好物はこれのコンフィだ。仕事で王都へ出向くと振る舞われるのが楽しみでね。しかしここまで大きなものは見たことがないがね。普通は人の頭サイズだ。こんなものが見つからずに村の近くに自生するとは。それに別の世界へ通じる扉だと？普通のタルアワビでは聞いたことがない。このサイズにまでなるとあるいは。
They only happy with ones this big, she says.
いずれにせよ、これがどこに繋がっているものなのかまだわからないわね。
ああ、どうにかそれを調べる方法を。着信？まさか。
ごきげんよう。
ビビアン。
こんなところで誰が電話を？
私？何の用だ。くだらないヨタ話ならもう聞き飽きたぞ。
そんなに警戒しなくても大丈夫よ。今回はあなたに用はない。
なんだと？
そこの物理アバター。
Omnis?
俺か？
Watashi?
今ならコンソールルームへアクセスできるわ。試してみなさい。
オムニス、この意味がわかるか？
ああ、なんとなくな。少し待っていてくれ。
As Vivian advised, I was able to return to the White Room within my own consciousness. I had tried many times since getting to this world, but only now was I able to.
干渉があったね。
神様は何かを知っている様子だった。ここにいやがる。確かにあの白い部屋に戻れる。
あなたたちがバカアワビと呼んでいるそれ、元のブランチにつながっているわ。また近いうちに大きな混沌の最中に再会しましょう。大きな混沌だとは。
We finally had a way to get out of this world. However, the place beyond the Fool's Avalon was not guaranteed to be safe. We decided to rest for a day before returning, just in case. The citizens of Marriott's village were filled with joy that the leader of the nearby demons had been dispatched. We ate a lavish meal, consisting of many living mold bodies, and got warm beds to sleep in. We also got to see dances and hear songs we'd never experienced before. They were very hospitable to us.
いろいろと世話になったな。マリオさん、絶対あなたみたいなかっこいい大人になります。
Oh, I guess this is Eco. They just changed the translation.
励みたまえ。エリザ君には我々が理解せずに利用していた概念を教えてもらったな。これはこの世界の歴史に残るだろう。
オウムの法則と公式、フレミングの左手の法則、そしてジュールの法則もお忘れなく。覚えにくければ名前部分はエリザに置き換えてもよくってよ。
それじゃもっと覚えられないわ。これで本当のお別れなんですね。本当にお世話になりました。マジで頑張りなさいよ。向こうの世界から見てるからね。はい、イコさんもお元気で。私もこの世界から見てますから。じゃあね、マリオンさん、イコちゃん。イエーイ、一番。ちょっとイロハ。もうやばいところに繋がってたらどうすんのよ。
Starting with Iroha, the rest of the gang takes turns entering into the Fool's Avalon.
行ってしまったな。騒がしい連中だったが寂しいな。この樽アワビはこのままだと誰かに食われてしまうだろう。うまそうだが研究室に隠しておこう。
さあ、私たちも帰りましょう。これから私たちの町の連携を強化する打ち合わせをするんですよね。
ああ、せっかく拾った命なんだ。大事にしなければ罰当たりというものだろう。
そうですね。長生きしましょう。
Oh no, if August of the Dead has taught me anything, that means that both of you are due for an early demise.
皆さん、頑張ってくださいね。
Well, I guess that really was the end. So I guess we fought the water god, but it was just in the form of a normal end of chapter boss. Well then, I think that is where we'll call the stream. I'll pull up the ending music, this stream, quote unquote. And this should be up, hopefully. Actually, part of it depends on how long it takes YouTube to process it, so I don't really have too much control over that. But hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully this is able to be uploaded really quickly. It's quite a bit shorter than my normal VOD uploads. It's not 2 hours, it's not even an hour and it'll be an hour and a half by the time I finish gabbing. But yes, today was quite of a interesting stream, if you could call it. And tomorrow, I think we'll do some Genshin Impact. But tomorrow will be the last stream until not this Monday, but the Monday after that. So, not the 9th, but the Monday after that, the 16th. That's when I'll have more streams. That's when we'll start our normal schedule. But all of next week, starting Monday, there will be no streams. No regularly scheduled streams. There might be a pop-up stream, like I've said before, but it'll be really scuffed. It won't be as high quality here. It'll probably just be off my phone, and you'll just have to deal with the fact that if it's Destiny Child or Grand Blue or Faye, you'll just have to deal with the fact that the phone is in portrait mode, and obviously the Twitch streams are in landscape. There's really not a lot I can do about that with what I'm doing. But of course, if I do a Danmachi stream, it'll be all nice and it'll all be portrait and it should look a bit better. But they'll be scuffed either way. They'll be really bad. It'll be super scuffed. Probably even more than these streams are, if you can imagine that. Oh, and there I go again. But anyway, as we get on to the second loop of this song that's just starting, I think that's all I have to say. Tomorrow, be streaming. Last day this week, last day for a week. That'll be at 3 PM EST if all things go well. If things don't go well, I'll let you know on Twitter. That'll be all. I'm gonna stop this song, switching over to the ending song. I'll shut up, and goodbye.